Is able to see my screen? Okay. So the recording is also going on. And so what was our agenda is today 30 minutes we'll be talking about how to create such a relationship. And let's say quickly look up and master detail we'll quickly see. And then we'll jump into the project yesterday what we're explaining here. Like say how campaign members, leads. So basic conversion how it happens. So this will check in. Uh, so our agenda is along with this how if I put a some insurance product I'll try to create. So prior to that, we need to have a page notes and record tips. So we will do that also. So before starting these two things, first thing is let's quickly have our claims and things ready, and then get into this project. So from our previous class, do you have any questions? Hmm. Hmm. So okay, the battleship one you were talking about. Oh, nice, nice. So like Raj and Aris, did you get a chance to check the battleship application? So battle station, right? Sorry, battle station it is. Yeah. Yeah. So the moment you complete those things, you will be having a good idea about how to create object, custom fields, relationship fields, all that you get in a wrapping of. At least you'll get an overview of what we're doing there. Hmm. No, no problem, no problem. Yeah, no problem. Okay, so I wanted to include these claims details into our project which we are talking about here. Let me firstly save this. I didn't save yesterday. See all this which have a couple of images. No, this is also attached to the our documents. Mm, So this is about SF. Okay, so I'm gonna work on this, which is called as claims. So when I'm dealing with the claims, I can keep my products as my notice like parent, and I may have a claims registry. So where, for example, if you have here, so claims is the one we know either that is would be referenced by some company, like say insurance company who are dealing with, and of course the patient information is nothing but here. Um, I could be and again a customer who is the patient, and then again so we have a claims processing stage. What stage is it into? Who is the staff treated? So few things will be here, a few things will not be here. So basically, what I'll try to say is, I will be trying to create two objects. I will trying to create two objects. What is that? If you see, um, yes, of course, we have a claim. What type of a claim that we need to know, and the claim status we have to know, and who will be involved into this we have to know, and which insurance company we are claiming for we have to know, who is the patients we have to know, and then processing stage would be another object who is basically keep registering with like what is amount that got processed, something like that. Okay, so let's get involved here and then quickly create this. I'll go to setup quickly to object manager. So now I have to create a new custom object called as claims. First, let's check any claim object we have. So we don't have any claim object. And then quickly let me create a new object called as claims. Okay, claims, and then could be a claim ID which should be at the very beginning. So because we cannot have a claim name, so we'll just keep as a claim number at the very beginning or a claim ID. So I'll put a CID, claim ID, hyphen, and then I'll give this is the format. What is the starting number should be? Can be 1. I'm expecting allow reports, allow activities. If you require track the field, you wanted to deal with the post chatter groups. Yes, I want to get into a deployed state. What is this object classification is? You asking someone to allow the sharing records. Yes, in case if I, in the future state I want to do a sharing, I can do. Allow bulk API access. If someone wanted to upload a bulk records to this object, let's say we are migrating from some other SAP system to Salesforce. If they have all the claim details, like say 10,000 or million records if they have, so all I have to upload to a Salesforce. How do I do? If I have a bulk API access, so then I can do um, a huge number of records I can flow through inside this. Write logic and then keep pushing the records via through a batch or whatever. That case, bulk API access is required. And allow streaming APIs. Again, streaming API is something that where push and pull notifications, something like that related we have. Streaming API also works on the REST-based service. Um, Again, this also helps to uh, in what state I have to push a record and then display into the UI where okay this record is pulled and showed in the UI. So ideally, when you see when you log into a mobile, if you get a Gmail new message, you get a notification at the top of your phone, right? That is called as push notifications. So if you see, they are the one among the um, options of streaming APIs. All the mobile applications, when you get a new messages which you receive, you can see in the mobile right on the top. Maybe you paid some transaction, you got a new email, you got a WhatsApp message notification. So all these are like a push notification for mobiles. So this is also allowed via through streaming APIs. Do you want to show such notification for a claim related information when you push or pull notifications in your mobile? So then you need to allow streaming API. Allow search. Yes, I wanted to make someone if search here. I need to give them an option called as allow search. Oh, what? Yeah. Add notes and attachments. Yes, of course. And look at this. This is the first time which will be available. Thereafter, it will be a little difficult to capture this, guys. Maybe the second option also we can go create the tab on that day which I showed you guys to how to create a custom tabs. But the thing is, it will be very difficult if you don't add the add nodes and attachments. Why? Because for these objects, if you don't have an option called as nodes or attachments, every claim when you try to upload for it, you would give a document along with it, right? So without a nodes and attachments, it's meaningless. But what we're applying for, what is the proof that we have? For that, nodes and attachments is really important stuff to have. Is getting? Is anyone there? Hello. Okay, then yeah, yeah, I can hear you now. So launch new custom tab. So claims is the one if we can add them or so not to add them. is also fine, but claims is always something that we would often go quickly check it. So I would just get them the claims on the top side. So see, look at this. At the very beginning only, I'm trying to create a custom what is that object tabs. Unless like before, I have created an object. I went to a tab section here. Via the tab section, I went to the custom object tab. From there, I've chosen the some XYZ objects to choose or to get the tab outside. Here, while creating object only, I can bring them which particular tab I wanted to make through them. Claims, okay. And it is asking to, it is visible to everyone. I don't want it to show to everyone. Default off and apply different tab for each. Then at the time I'm opening for on for stream administrator, and then I have another profile which is only for these two guys. I'm opening it up. I'm not gonna add to anyone here, and I'm just simply adding to the international private bank to this application. So that way, when I just momently, if I start logging into the international private bank, I can see the claims tab there. Did you guys see this? Claims. All right. So payment info, I'll take off from this. It's not required. I just wanted to bring the claims and then stuff. So payments will get into a respective customers always they're trying to pay for it. Claims is the one which is always we try to show whoever has been tried to what to say enroll to a claim and then they got processed with. So this is what we have to show them. And then we'll try to create another object. See, the first one is I created it is having name and does it have underscore C? That means what? Every custom fields which you try to as a custom object we create, and I said you already guys, and the first field would be always standard field. So it doesn't have underscore C. It is always you can directly query them by select ID command name from claim. Okay, let me get into. No, sorry for this. Click on new for the fields and relationship. Um, so what I want to do is so claim ID, claim status code, hospital, and then what is the stage it is into. So we don't this big informations. Um, so I'll just give quickly which hospital it is. So ideally, hospital's name would be giving it. So that is more than enough. Need not to have a separate entry for hospital. Yes, we can make such a big project here, no big deal. But we will make like no little shorter. So I don't want to get so much of information. So I would say that patients are registering for a claim, and then finally we get the status of the payment. Yes. One or two objects are going to take in the between. So let's say payment status code. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create like a junction like this. Um, I don't directly go to claims. First, you have to get for a claims registry here. Directly, you're not trying to put into a claim, but whereas there's something like this. At a product level, yes, people goes register for a claim. Firstly, register for a claim, and then we'll know the claim status. In the claim status, what happens? It will tell me whether it is settled or it is in dispute. Okay, so first let me register a claim for this particular product. What who does this registry is because basically an employee or maybe a customer who's trying to apply for an insurance and he's trying to register a claim for it. And the moment he registers a claim for it, we get a claim status we get to know. So that way claims or claims to dissolve will get to the same, but we'll create another object called register claim. Who would be a junction between these two guys? Would be junction between these two guys. And this absolutely I'm going to create as a lookup only because um, products and the register claim. If I say this guy is a product is a master, and if I say register claim as a child, and again claim status, again I cannot keep them as a master, and then register claim I cannot keep them as a child. Mm, fine. So this is a lookup relationship we're gonna have. So I'm gonna create a lookup relationship here quickly. So in the lookup, what I just wanted to refer here is my account. Who is my account is basically he is the customer or he is the patient we will refer here because he is registered here. I would say here patient info. And that list here is a patient where I have to filter the lookup filter by um, where the patient type is equal to okay. So we'll come back to these filters later. I'll tell you what it is. Currently we'll not have anything here. Firstly, we have to go create a record type only, then we can have insert here. Yes, of course, patient transformation where we are trying to look up for an account, right? That time I'm going to put a filter here. So the filters would be since it is a patient, I cannot give a supplier here. If I directly choose an account as patient as an account, it doesn't make sense. Even the suppliers would be patient here. That is so crazy. Supplier is one who is the owner of the company, and so we have to make sure that we're gonna select the type is customers. Like if you see in your diagram here, accounts has two things: suppliers and customers. Suppliers who's the providers, and the customers is actually who have taken the they have registered for either for a bank or insurance. So likely we need to keep only what is in. a customer of type account of type customers. So we'll come and look up this later. So look at this, guys. If I make it as required, always the values in the of values of this, what I see, um, record to be saved. We can't skip this out. What do you mean by this? When I'm trying to create a record, you need to choose your patient for sure. Of course, I require my patient to store in order to do a register for a claim, or else it will be so illegal. Without a, without a patient, also you cannot claim a record. So I want this to be a required field. So ideally, it not happens in master data relationship without you marking as required or not. We don't care. You have to choose your parent. You have to choose your master, right? So likewise in lookup relationship, it's not so mandatory. You may have it, you may not have it. It was said to be a loosely coupled information. Look at this. So they are loosely coupled. Why? Because we need not to give their parent record. Or if the record is getting deleted, the parent or the child also will be deleted. It's not like that in the lookup relationship. So they don't have any cascade such things. So only they called as no, loosely coupled. By doing this, so they also will become a tightly coupled. And so deleting a parent, their child record would not be deleted, but at least it will notify saying that, hey, you have a child record with you, so please delete the child record first and then delete the parent. So did you guys notice this? So one thing, let me get into previous state where, so what is this? Again, I'll go to previous state. So I've chosen as lookup relationship here, and I'm moving to the next state. So I'm in the claims object. That means if I'm choosing someone to be a parent, what is the option that is we have? Create a relationship that links this object to another object, of course, and the relationship field allows user to click a lookup icon to select a value from the pop list. Of course, we have going to choose a parent record. From there, we're going to choose a record basically which who is a value to look. So who is basically the record we're going to choose it. For example, I am a claim record. Who is my parent? Who is the guy who is going to claim it? So those informations we'll have here. And the other object is a source of the value in the list. See, other object is a source value if you see. So they will be a parent and this guy will be a child. I already told you guys like whichever object you are having, from there you try to create a relationship. So then you become a child and the object which you're looking for will be always a parent. So now I'm looking for a parent record. Who is my parent? Account is my parent record. In this case, I've chosen account as my parent record. And I move to next. Then I saw there's a name I'm giving it as patients because accounts one of the type customer is my patients. So that is the reason I'm just adding this patients information here. And I'm making them as required because you need to choose your parent. That is basically you have to choose your patient. Any question, guys? Already I've created the object called as claim. Now I'm adding fields here. Under the claims, we're having a new fields. See fields and relationship I'm into. I'm creating a new field called as a patient. And patient is it's not another table. It's just a field we have, but we're just looking to another table which is called as an account because all the accounts are well, basically we have a customer information there. I if I want, it's another object. Yes. No, the name itself I'm not giving as an account here. I'm giving the name as patients here. But ideally, it is no. What I'm trying to say is, we have looked for account, right? Look at this. So this is related to account object. So claim is child object, and we are making relationship to account. This is like primary key and a foreign key relationship. We are making it. So linking from one table to another table. Now the table name I need to give field name. The field name which is linking to account. So that field name is patients. Why I'm giving this? Because claim will understand who is my patient. If I say account, so this account, what is that account? Claim will not understand. Is a payment account? Which account? We cannot understand. So I'm just giving the name as patients. Ideally, account is we flatly say account is have two types, which is called suppliers and customers. Suppliers is one who is the international private bank. They're supplying the products and having regions. And another type customer is something that we are a customer who are enrolling to a product. It could be directly by a consumer, or we could be directly another business entity like Google or Facebook or whatever. Because insurance can be taken by a bulk by a company or by individual representative. Anything could be. So that is the reason I was saying that a customers could be of a type account. So, but I cannot put a customer here. Claim I cannot put a customer here. It will be not so valid thing. So claims I'll put a patient information here. Make sense? Okay. So that is having a relationship with claims, and I'm making them as required so that you cannot delete the record so easily when you have claims information or child records information. And one more thing is, you are saying that do not allow the relationship because it says that the moment you try to delete a record, they would say that hey, child record is present. And while you're saving a record, you need to manually choose your parent record. So that two things which you have to follow here. So when I say the second option here, clear the values of the chosen record when the first of the field record is get deleted. That means when you delete your parent, your child record become orphan. So for them it is okay. So this is where it is loosely coupled, where we don't care about whether the parent is getting deleted or not. We don't care. Go for all the child records and remove such parent link whichever you had. Mhm, mhm, mhm. No, I have created an object. Then, while giving a permissions, I went on to the which profile I have to choose. At the last, I have chosen application. At the last, it asked me no the question to which application you want to add this tab. I have chosen international private bank. I have unlocked of all the values. I don't want in any of the application this guy should be visible. But I just at the last I choose an international private bank to be visible. So that is the reason. By default at the claims level we got it. Sometimes if you don't select everything, then you have to go to a setup app manager. From there you have to go choose your international private bank. Again from there you have to get into a navigation items and you have to get the claims tabs there into your application. This is how you get it. Either via setup you have to do or while creating the tabs only you have to give the permission to the profiles and permissions. So look at this. When I make it as required, this guy says I cannot give an option to you to choose a profile now because you marked as required. That means it is visible. It is required for everyone here. Getting? So that is the reason they don't allow you to modify any situations here. So I should just get into next. And of course, this patient fields I wanted to add to a claims layout. So since claim will become my child record, so at the account level they're asking you, should I add this into my related list? For example, if you have an international private bank here, there's a related here, right? So this account we have contacts, opportunities, cases, notes, partners, whatever. So these objects are all the child objects. So now adding such, see what I've done from a claim, I have chosen my who's my parent, account I've chosen my parent, right? So if account is your parent, under the parent record, you need to see the claims here, isn't it? Is getting how many claims? What are the different types of claims I've did? I don't know, but you have to have a registry of claims what you're doing it, so that the claims will come into your child record of account. I'll repeat again. You are into a custom object, of course. So now you are trying to look up to an account. So then if you choose from a claim, your account is your master or account is your parent. And of course, it will come in the child's list of account because you've chosen parent there. Every parent record will have all the child record sections here. Look at this opportunity cases notes. Like one among them would be claims here. Is getting. I'm just have to store here. Now, now it will show because just now I saved it. So now what you have to do is under the account we're gonna do a claims new claim. So then it'll ask you, hey, who is the patient information? Since it is showing international private bank, that is not the ideal case. I need to knock off saying that do not select supplier, select only the customers. So you cannot go to what is it? You cannot go to a supplier and seek for a claim. It's a bad idea. So always from a customer only we can do a claims here, right? So that will do it. So now, so while doing this, we will also put another like fields called as hospitals and what else required? Why? Because you are at the account record. At this account, you are trying to create a new claims. It is meaning that for this account, you are trying to create a claim. So that means automatically this particular account only will be chosen. Let's say this is a claim which I have. If a claim try to click a new, at the time I don't have a patient here. You need to choose a patient here. N- No, not required. So that is the reason I was saying I will look up to a customer. I will look up to customer. Already my customer details are present here. Account is basically account is basically of type suppliers and account. Let's say Brilliant Textiles Corp is my what to say customer. So this guy already has information about him, his contacts, everything I have. So I don't need to create any information about a what is a patient again. You getting? So I need not to create a patient information again because I already have my customer information. The customer itself is a patient. Yeah, yeah. So look at this claims. Mm, at the time, I'm just going to create new, and I'm just going to look up here. So if I say Superintendent, so what I have to do is I have to not to have this international private bank. So for this, I have to apply lookup filter. I'm saying. So for that, what I have to do is I have to create a record type which account is having holding the suppliers and customers. So that I'll do. At the time, only what you will get is like Burlington Tex Corp of America. You'll get it. So maybe a custom one here. So I'm gonna save it. So that's how my claim is getting. Yeah, of course, of course. See, we are focusing on the account, not on the contacts. So look at this at the account level. Since I chosen Burlington, look at this. At my claims information, I have a claim ID here. So now I just jump into a claim ID. I will have all my which claim, when start date. So all this information I'll get to know. Guys, a minute. I have to just I got a cold here. Continuously, I'm getting sneeze. Just a minute. I'll just go to restroom and come back. I'll just pause this recording first of all. You guys able to see my screen? Okay, right. So I'll just create two, three minimum fields, and then we'll just jump onto the project which we wanted to explain. Um, okay, what is the patient ID which I was looking for? Is patient is another information. I would have their date of birth, gender, name, address, whatever. So ideally, so if you choose a company, among the one of the company, I will have their respective contacts would be chosen, and I can get in. Um, so so likewise, you can choose the contacts also here. It is not only the customer. So we'll also choose a contact here. So in actually, what happens, if this is the B2C customers, business to consumer, directly we are communicating, then the patient name would be directly someone's name. What if it is another company entity? So then it is a crazy thing. So then we need to have a we need to make a type as are you a business entity? Then we need to capture your contact as well. If you are normally a separate entity, then I have to make your only just a contact who's basically patient here. Yeah, we'll get this into a couple of things. We'll just make it note. Um, so now I'll make a note of quickly. Let's get into things. At least we know what is claim here it is doing. So we'll come back to this later stage. I'll restructure this, whichever the fields is required along with um, the thing that which you wanted here. I'll restructure things which are the fields is required. Now quickly focus on the record types. From the beginning, it will be confusion to you guys. Like say the moment I say new account, I would have three options here. I would have three options here. What is that? Suppliers, customer, customer is what? Business type customer and person type customer. So we'll have these three information and then we'll get in here. You guys getting? So we need to make sure, be very sure on to that what we're doing. It. So I'll just get into a setup here. So let's have okay at least the claims field we have ready, and these things are fine. Firstly, we'll get to an account where I want a proper record type to be present. I'll just go create layouts first. What is the layout it trends? Account layout is a general one which they're already having it. So I can keep this for a suppliers. So I don't keep them name as a account layout. Let me put it as a supplier layout. So what did I do? I just went to the accounts object manager and then I've chosen the page layouts. I want to rename the account layout to a supplier layout. So this is the one which is uh, where supplier means who the company information is bestowed here. And I have to see whether all of the fields are required or not here. Like say type, industry, annual revenue, employees, all these are fine. Uh, Actually, for a company, this is all fine. At here, I would not have a claims here. And if my partners are required, even this is not required for me. Okay, quick save. So I have a layout called a supplier layout. Pretty good. So then I'm gonna take a new page layout. Why this new page layout? Because I need to have a supplier layout I'll choose, but I'll create a new one. See, even the page layouts you cannot create new. You have to clone somewhere. So from the existing one. So such thing is, I would give you here a Here it is the business customer. If you want a feed base, you can have that, or else it's okay, fine. This is all chatter based things. You do require a feed for it, no problem. So I will have a business customer here. So in this business customers, of course, again I require who is my company name, who is my parent company, account number. Again, I have account side because business customers, right? You can there's all the information which are storing about it. Let's say Google or a Facebook. So at the time, I may require all the business related information here, and still this is pretty fine. And yes, of course, this is also fine. So what we call is business customer. So now another one I want to create, which is called as I would say I'm just cloning from existing one. Either I can clone from supplier or business, either whatever the account you want. But it's just a layout we're gonna clone. That's it. And we're gonna later we gonna modify it to ourselves which is required. So another one is business customer. Oh, okay, now individual customer. So what do you mean by individual customer? It is something like a seller person who want to buy this insurance or something on his name, like a common man who's trying to buy this stuff. So I'm gonna say this individual customer. So now I may not require few things here. What is this all indicating here? What is my account number, account site, what industry this and all are not required. Annual revenue. You can put your salary whatever, but maybe employees code, SIC code, ownership, ticker symbol. This all you will not have because it's a company. It's not a company information. If you have phone fax is fine. Rating is fine. Account number. Yourself are new. Why you need to have a parent account here? This we cannot take it from layout. Account on is fine. Type is also not required. Customer priority, SLA expiration, number of locations. I don't have number of locations. This is all fine. And I want claims here. So we'll just choose which are the fields required. Let us see. Claim ID. Hmm. Currently claim ID we have. Where is the patient that is missing here? Anyway, fine. Guys, let's see here what I'm trying to do. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create three new page layouts. Why? So all this indicate, it is indicating that these different types of account layouts we can have. You just go click a new account. Where is the mouse pointer? You should not directly jump into new account. I need to have a category saying that which type of an account you are. Are you a supplier? Are you a business customer? Are you an individual customer? I don't know. So based on that, I'll try to create a record and I will have a different layouts for you. So that is my initial stage wish. Layouts is ready. Now you need to have a record types here. What do you mean by record types? So this is like a business entity where at the moment when you choose a new, which I have to navigate, which screen I have to navigate, I have to be very sure. So likewise, I just gonna have master, fine. Why we have master is because again a record type also cannot be created just like that. Everything it will clone from the master. Assume it is having some existing record type. We're going to give it as supplier and choose this type for IPB supplier. Yes, it is active, and to all the profiles it should be visible. I think for everyone it is visible because I'm just defining supplier to be associated to only a supplier. Do you see this? They are asking which particular layout you want. For a supplier, I will be choosing supplier layout. Apply one layout to all the profiles. Of course, yes. See, sometimes for a different profile, different layouts, if you want to show, yes, you can show. For reps, I don't want to show 100 fields. I will show only 5 fields. So then you need to go choose separately for someone called as reps, and you can choose if at all you created a separate layout, you can assign a separate layout for them. But ideally, in our case, it is one supplier layout for all. If you want to twist for one guy a different layout, of course you can choose a different layout for each profile. For that particular profile, you can go and change it. So that is how I do change for a respective profile. It's a different layout. I'm just giving save and new. So that means because we have more than one or the two record types we have, all I'm putting to master. It's okay. So we are cloning it right anyway from a master or supplier, and things fine. So next thing is business customer is another one. I'm making it as active. Choose this record type. Okay. Choose this type if we are coding for business customers. Again, so the first thing is supplier would be a default one. And the second thing is make available. I'm saying that make default. I'm not making this as make default. Make default means what? Whatever I'm currently creating, that will be default one. So make available means this is available for everything. Current state supplier is the default one. I'm making this, what is that? Business customer as an available to everyone. Of course. Save and new. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep in the so individual customer, and I'm making this active. Choose this type for individual customers. I'm just giving some description randomly. I'm saying that make available. See, if I make as a default, then your supply would not be default. Always your individual customer would be default. So that is the reason I'm not marking as make default here. I'm saying this make available so that all the three are available for all these three profiles. Look at this. For any profile, if you see all are available. Supplier default they are available. Business customer is available. Now I'm making this individual customer to be available for them. If I don't mark as one, and then for him it will be not available. Only two record types available. Third one, this one which we are creating, it will not be available. So that is the reason I'm just talking it out. We can try one such example where for simply for an identity user, I'm just knock off same not available and then push in next. And for individual customer, I'm going to choose type as individual customer. So the moment I choose here, you could see the downside till everyone has individual customers here. Save. See, for record types, you will see a different, even the pick list also you can control. For which record type, under this account source, what are the field I need to show? For rating, it is hot, warm, cold, whatever. To this record type, individual record type, I show four fields or five fields. For example, if you look at here, rating has hot, warm, cold. This is the one they have it. I will tell hot and cold. That's all. I'm not keeping warm. I'll show where in the later stage. If I just open any individual customers, if I have a type called as rating, I should see only hot and cold, no warm. Because we know that we have a three record types here. You guys getting? We know that we have three record types. Each and every record type they may have so many pick lists they can have. Even the pick list values also we can control. I'm saying. What do you mean by pick list? Like a drop down, you will have a couple of values. So those are called as pick list. All right. So let's go to page load assignments and check all are matching. Record type master is master for everyone. So look at this. For this guy, it is not assigned. Okay, crazy. So what we have to focus is business customer, individual customer, supplier. These are the three things which we focused on. Hmm. For business customers, yeah, of course, for all of them, I've given business. Individual, all for all of them, we have given individual. Supplier, we have given to all of them. So each record type has been assigned with these many different page loads. So that is what it meant to. Now let's come to customer accounts, where I now try to create a new account. Look at that. Did you guys get this? So now I'm asking a question to you. Guys, you guys are clear. So now I'm asking a question. Select a new account. Now I'm just saying you being IBB supplier. Okay, choose that. Or a business customer, choose this. Or an individual customer, choose this. Is there? So you were able to follow, right? So what I was doing. So firstly, I made a myself as the layout should be available. Then I went on to create a record types. From record type to page load, I made a link, the layout assignments. So prior to that, I was saying that for each of the record type, what are the fields should be visible. For example, if you see for the individual users rating, look at this hot and cold only which is visible. Because at the record type level, I have control what fields I should show here. But this is not the same case for other customers. Let's say suppliers. I'll go next. See, I'm seeing hot, warm, cold. So I can control even the pick list values at each individual record type level. For individual customer, maybe hot, cold, warm. I don't know whether it is required. Ownership, private, these all maybe not required. So at that time, I can control the values even, right? So that is what I was saying there. At each record type also, you can select or show what fields are field values inside the pick list should be visible or not. So that you can do. So now for individual customer, I'll try to open up. I'll say to my example yesterday I was giving as Amarnath, right? So let me create an Amarnath here. Um, so Amarnath is an example who directly has an account. So what I do is, so this I'll give an example. Um, so who is already a customer? Let's think. Abdul Kalam. I'm saying this is an individual customer. So I don't have any parent account. So my fax number randomly I'll put. So you can have this account number or you can knock this off. It's okay, fine. Rating we say hot, hot, cold, warm. I'll tell you what it is. If this customer is instantly immediate in the deal and you purchasing it. So we put as hot. Cold, warm, likely we say that the customer's interest. Annual travel is something that my annual salary it could be. Shipping addresses. It's a random number. I'm just saying this account. Now here after, see, look at in the individual customer, I've put a claims here, but other guys you cannot see that. I've removed from them. If you go to any accounts, you see everyone here now. Even this also we will try to change it off. What I do is I gonna click on new. Sorry, I'm gonna click on here settings, list views new. All users can see. And what is this? I would keep suppliers here. In the suppliers, I will have all the accounts, and I'll add a filter here saying what is that? Account name, not an account name, account record type, account record type equals supplier. No controller suppliers we have here. And likewise, I'll create a new one. I'll clone this and I make it as not a supplier, but I'll make it as just a minute. I'll make it as business customer. All users can see. Save it. And now it equals to supplier, right? So I'll make it as equals to business customer, not supplier. Done. Save. And I'll clone again. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to make a accounts list views. Why list views will have a collection of records. You can see them. I can have a category of them quickly to check. Hey, my business customer, all listed quickly. All my suppliers, please quickly list it like that. And I'll say here as individual customers. So individual customers, all users can see this. Yeah, save it. And I'll choose equals as individual customer. Why is quickly cloning is because all are having same filters called as record type equals to something change. But otherwise, I just gonna quickly change it, or else I have to quickly go every time select the new account type, uh, and then mark it as equals. Cloning just makes easy because of the similar type. Now look at this. I have business customers, individual customers, and suppliers. Now when I say individual customers, I will have Abdul Kalam, right? So Abdul Kalam was my individual customers. Hmm. Filters owned by my owner. No, it does. All accounts. I don't care who is the account which is owning, but individual type, bring it everyone. And again, this is for individual customers. I made as individual customer, so I got this. If is a business account, so here you can see business account as a type. We choose here suppliers, supply as a type. Filter by not filter by all accounts. Down here, filter by all accounts. All right. So now let's go to another account where I say International Private Bank. I'll quickly check this. I'll edit this. Why? Because I have to choose my record type. Oh, I think record type is not inside this layout, so we have to bring them here. How do you get the record type? Go to fields and relationship in the account object. Set it to the page layout. The supplier page layout. I'll get a record type. So there also you can choose it. Yeah. So now if I go quickly if I edit, then I should see because at the very beginning it doesn't have a layout. So now I should have a layout here. Hmm. Account record type is not visible here. Oh yeah, sorry. Even not this. Where's it international program? Yeah. Only for this layout I've given access. I've added the layout. Why? Because so they are this. Now look at this account record type. I am unable to edit it. First, let me go fields and relationship. Everyone has access to it. Anyways, at the very beginning, if I try to create, it is having access. So everyone has editable access, no problem. Business, interest, supplier. I'm not able to choose this value. Okay, I'll check this later, no problem. So account record type should be visible here, right? So no problem. So what we guys we got to know here is so now we are good with this, right? Accounts, we have a suppliers and we have a customers. The customers have type, either they're a business or individual customers. So we have made two types here again. Either they are business customer or individual customer. I put as business as single. So even in the business account again it varies because the customers again they can have a contacts, multiple contacts they can have. If the single they are they themselves become a contact and then they can own it. For example, if I give Abdul Kalam, he is a single guy where he himself is a customer and himself is in a contact, himself is an account or another opportunity information, everything is flowing under him. But look at if it is a business account, customers will there will be, and again, couple of contacts would be there. A contacts is basically could be customers, sorry, it could be their patients or the individual claimers could be. Why? Because that is B2B scenario where business to business they're doing it. Of course, I can lend a bank for loan to my entire company who is ever interested to it. All are referring to the same company. Or insurance people, someone who is buying it. Okay, I buy a bunch of insurance to only to my employees. So then again, my company is involved there. So that time it is a B2B scenario. If individually I just go, I want my health insurance. If I say, then I'm an individual person. So then it is a different story. So our customers here can be two types of customers, either a business customers or a single customers they can be, or individual customers they can be. So what slightly a small change would be here is instead of the customers, two things you can see is what do you see is there would be contacts associated to it. Actually, even the single customers contacts are associated. Um, but in ideal case, for a business customer, contacts is having the beneath, and then a couple of customers. See, like Google, if I have a contacts, the contacts are nothing but like an employee. I can have thousands of people as like my contacts and for the same company. All of the people are interested. That is for a business account it matches. For a single account, whatever the account name is also same, my contact name is also same. So ideally both are same. So in Salesforce we say person account, but I cannot implement a person account on sure because on request to a Salesforce only we can get the person account. And it is all if you have a paid version only then you can get it those things. So at least we can match with creating such record types and making it as biz or single, you will get to know. So that's the reason I made it as a record types. Even if you enable a person account in your R, so that time you can see this type of record type there. The moment I click new, it says a person account and a business account. So this is how even there in the system it shows. So I just replicated the same scenario here. I'm just giving a name as supplier, business customer, individual customer, so on. Ideally, each and everyone has a different layouts. If you see individual, I have cut short the a couple of things is not required. And again, I can have a new custom fields added only to this layout. Fine, because every layout is different to this associated, and I can have a different fields also there. It is all that we're gonna data manage it while creating the account. Is any questions? So from where the confusion starts, quickly tell me so that I'll just quickly represent. Because I'll go again to a product object, even the products I have to create a layout called as insurance and banking. Because we have two products, right? Even the product two have we have so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rename them as mm, no three types I have there. Supplier, supplier, business customer. Yeah, I didn't do that. Ooh, what should show up? where you're saying to this. I don't know which one you're talking. So this is the account, of course. Then tell me what is next. Hmm. You're saying this one. Let's say business account, individual customer, like that. So this is a list view where we show a list of records. Whom to see what? Whom to see what in the sense? I have chosen a business account customers here. I should see all the business customers data here. Why? Because my filter says. Why? Because my filter says. What is that? Edit list. Okay, filter by owner. Get me all account. I don't care. And the account record type should be business customer. Yes, business customer. Then only it will be easy for us, or else it will be like all the accounts when it comes, it will be jumbled. So if I say where is I don't know where all accounts. We'll click on all accounts. If you get me individual customer, where is the international one? So suppliers, and other rest of is a business account everything. If all three, if I get, you will be confused, right? So that's the reason I was just segregated by them individually. Okay, you are a type of business. Okay, get me record type as business, and then your type of individual, get me that type. So that's why I made them as respectively. So when I choose in here, my record type is equals to individual customer. So only Abdul Kalam is visible because only one customer we have. So tomorrow if you have thousands of customers, it's fine. We have a page nation here. But the filters are this filters is all controlled by us. Like you, if you wanted to have individual, you can have your own custom individual field. So that's the reason while they're creating a filters, they're saying asking you question. They're asking you questions here. Only I can see this list view. You can have your own list views. You can say that my list view should be available to everyone. That means you're creating a generic one. So whatever I created are generic ones. So that's the reason I chose second. Our third, which you're sharing, is only to a group of people you're sharing. Let's say you three people work in a group. Only for three people you're sharing it. So all that we can have. So it is all your state that your list view, whatever you created, you're gonna show to the outside world or not. If it is not generic, you're gonna say that only visible to me. Of course, only for your login it will show. Now the same thing I want to do for the products here. I want to say the products are of type. At the very beginning I discussed products can be either banking or insurance. Why? Because we have two types of products we are selling under this international private bank. One is related to banking stuff we are selling it out. Another one is insurance we are selling it out. So that's why I wanted to have a layouts here. So layout, we have product layout. So let me change this product layout to layout properties. And let's say it's not a bank, it's a not a product layout. I would put as banking product layout. Okay. Anything related to banks, you will come here. Okay. Banking product layout. The next again one more I'm going to create, which would be existing one is banking product layout. The new one would be insurance. This could be insurance product layout. So now I have to segregate what my insurance name should be, how my layout structure should be for insurance related stuff. What are the page access we going to get it? See, for a banking means you're going to have your account name, something saving bank or that XYZ you will have it. For insurance, we will have type called as health insurance and so different types of insurance we may have car insurance XYZ. So now when I choose individual insurance, then what is my tenure, what is that things, and how much is my premium? All this I have to list it out, right? So my layout would be a little different. So that's the reason I was choosing two different types of record types here. Just getting, of course, when for a banking product, it is differently. The UI would be different. For insurance, the layout again, the different fields would be different. Why? Because all these are falling under the product category. And according to our schema, when we go to our new products for customers, when I want to add, so customer is interested in a banking or insurance, what I know. If they're interested in insurance, I have to choose them or I have to navigate them which insurance you wanted it. Then when I'm saying about insurance, I need to give them a proper detail about the insurance product. Even then I have to choose them. Okay, now let me get into record types. Let me say new record type as banking product. Choose this type for banking record type. Okay, banking product. I'm making this as a default. I'm changing next. Banking product. That's a page loader matching. Save a new. I'm creating another record type called as insurance. So being a company, I can have a 10 insurance product, 5 banking different products. All I can have. So choose this type. I'm making that active and I'm saying that this is also available for everyone. Salute is ready. Save it. Okay. Of course, product family unit charges. Is all the pick list they have for each and wherever you see pick list, even the pick lists are controlled the record types. You should be careful which record type has to show what type of fields that you have to decide. Now, where do you see these products? We're going to come here. Let's say I come to Abdul Kalam here, and I see there is an opportunity. If I say new opportunity, after entering all the opportunity information, I will get a products, and in the products, I have to choose that. So before that, let me get into products and layout. See whether I have all of these items. So the moment when I get new products, it is saying banking product or insurance product. Where is it getting right? When I'm trying to create a new product, at the time it is asking a record type choosing saying that, hey, do you want to create banking product or insurance product? So this will help us. Look at here. This will help us in terms of this while choosing a product, or you belong to banking or insurance. So then, based on the product, I can upload all my data as whatever I require. And again, to a product level, when I want to register a claim, so then we will just look at this later stage. Which particular product people have claimed for more. So that will come to the next stage. Okay, still you guys are clear here, so that we can proceed next. Actually, what I've done is I have created the use the chapter number 10 and then I've closed it off. What is record type I've shown you? A record type is nothing but basically it shows a business UI. If you navigate to one screen, you will get into a different layout where the fields will be different. For example, business account. I will have a different set of fields there. If I get into individual account, I have knocked off few fields not required, then I have a different layout. So it's basically a business scenario has been captured there. Basically, it is called as a business process. Based on choosing information or choosing type, you will be getting into different layout. And how to create a record type I've shown you, how to manage the record type shown you with the multiple record types when you create, how to choose which one to which layout. All these we have seen. So any doubts in the record type chapter? Okay. Yeah, we have to come there because priorly that we have to have a clear record types, or else it will be so confusing here. So we are intent to do some project here, and while creating an accounts, I am flatly creating an account. That doesn't mean for you it is a supplier or a customer or individual guy. You will be so confused. So firstly, what we're doing is we have made a setup something. Okay, account suppliers, customers are ready, so we need not to worry about. So now let's come from a from the yesterday standpoint flow. So campaign we have, sales cloud we have, service cloud we have. All will try to create a simple record and then quickly test it out. Another related stuff whichever we have in these chapters that again we'll revisit tomorrow. For example, if they say leads management, no, we have to come from the eighth chapter. Eighth and seventh are club because basically they starts with marketing and ends with sales cloud. Okay, at this time, so we may also have a couple of things. We'll start from a campaign, how a campaign is running, who are my leads, who is interested in the leads. You can have web to lead forms, so put it across the web browsers. People can fill the form there, and then accounts, contacts, and opportunities. Same thing that here it will follow from a leads when you talk here. The leads is continued here. So leads management, who can create leads, how to convert leads. The convert leads immediately to an account contacts, and then we have opportunities. Under the opportunity, we may choose the products, and we're going to do a product management. What is the price for each product we're going to decide, and then we generate a quotation. Yes, getting? So this is what I was discussing yesterday. Campaign members leads, and the conversion of lead will be account contacts opportunities. Opportunity management like products they can create. So their customers okay with that, then we try to create a quote and quote line terms, and then we send a PDF to Amana. So after this, then only the service cloud will start. So are you okay with this flow, or any questions here? All right. Now let me do jump into campaign and then quickly create my campaign. So what I have to do is I have to go to here. I have to search for campaign. Ideally, what do you know? So international private bank we say here. So it is a different set of people who logs in. So they have different set of access. Of course, they are having access to international private bank. Also, they will be access to sales rep. Sales rep have access to sales application. That's not totally different application. Yes, we can include the campaigns here into the international private bank also. It depends on the user who are. So now let me click on campaigns here and then say new campaign which you're gonna run. There's a health insurance. Safety health insurance is the product name. Safety health insurance private bank is the campaign name. So this is the one which you're gonna produce across campaign management I'm into. And what is campaign already told you? It's a promotions where we try to promote to people in a various channels. It could be like you know to advertisements, or it could be sending a newsletters, emails, phone, whatever you do, all the forms of advertisements we do. So that we call as a campaign. And why we do is to attract the customers and present our ideas to the people. People who are interested, they'll come back. And how to create a campaign, I'm showing you right away. So you just went into a sales application or wherever you have an options. No, no problem. Yeah. So if you have, Another 15-20 minutes. I just want to explain this flow to guys. Then same thing I will be repeating few things tomorrow also. Okay, fine. Look at this. So I need not to go to an application called sales and then get into campaign. Also I can jump into campaign here and then I can directly create a campaign here. So how do you get to know is if you just here you be into the International Private Bank and then I'm at the menu option. I'm choosing campaign here. If you have an access, yes, of course you can all have this. I'm jump into campaign and I'm click on new campaign name. I'm saying it is active. Type of campaign is you're putting a trade show, webinar, partners, referral program, ads, emails. See so many options we have to represent this an idea. What to say that this product has been introduced to the market. So which are the channel that you wanted to show. So let me put as a trade show. You put a stall and then you're walking here and then saying to people, this is a nice insurance you have to buy for a family, for yourself. So that we are something promoting there. Status is already planned. And when would we start it is, let's say we start from next Monday and end date should be on to the what is expected revenue in this campaign. So you think that I would at least sell 500 insurance schemes in this particular thing. How many days I have? At least I have 2 weeks decent time. Can I sell at least 500 applications? At least 500 people I can sell my insurance. So that is your revenue. And this insurance is about the copy of at least 1 crore if you think. It's a safety insurance. Anything goes wrong, they will pay back 1 crore. So expected revenue is they have to enroll with 1 lakh, right? So 500 people if you say 5 crore rupees. So 5 crore is my expectation. Or converting into a dollar. Let me put as $50,000. A random number. So budget I would spend for these trades and webinars and other stuff is maybe I would at least spend $5,000. Actual cost may vary 3,000 to 5,000. Number of campaign already I think email to 1,000 people. And if I have any parent campaign is running around the area or somewhere, I can choose which is the parent campaign which is I'm running here. Since I don't have anything, so I don't care. So safety health insurance VBB 2021 includes packages of so given even the deadly viruses we can have here. For this, that's the reason people would be interested by this. If you have a campaign hierarchy, why you say campaign hierarchy? If you have a parent hierarchy or you have a campaign, your parent campaign is there and another parent campaign is there, so then all would be showing a hierarchical structure here. Since we don't have any parent campaign which is running around, or we not chosen any parent campaign which has been there, so this is reason it shows no zero and no hierarchy here. Who would be the campaign members? I already told you guys like who would be the campaign members? Either contacts or leads would be. Look at here, add leads or add contacts. Is that so? Who would be my campaign members? Either contacts or leads. My existing. Mhm. Yeah. So who would be my existing guy? Would be either my contacts or leads. Who would be contacts? Already my customers already have their informations. They are into context list information. I can target to them. Or the people who are lead. Let's say in the trade show who quickly came into me and are saying that I'm interested in the product, I will buy for it. So they are all called as leads because they showed some interest to our product. Or I've sent an email, they're replying back to the email saying that I want this insurance. Yeah, how to opt for it. So people can in multiple ways they can get in. So add leads. If you have already leads information stored in Excel sheet, you can load it here directly, or you can directly create here a leads information. Still fine. So what happens is you went to a trade show, you all noted to them in an Excel sheet. You say that I will get back tomorrow to you guys, or you written a piece of paper where all the name, phone number, and everything they drop their contact information and then left. So this all data you have to bring it to a system, right? So you type in Excel sheet and then bring it them. Add a sheet to local to add leads here. You can import the leads here from Excel or whatever the leads records already present here. You wanted to add them. Anything is fine. So basically here add leads or add contacts is something we are looking for some persons we can add through them for this campaign members. So the moment I say add contact, test contact on the day I created. So let me add those guys. So next. So for that member, he's one member we added. Add leads. So we don't have any leads. So we can create a new lead. So that is someone who came quickly saying that Amarnath, he is interested in this product. So that's the reason I want to create the new lead here. Says Mr. So which company is why we are storing a company information here is important is because this would turn to be an account later stage. Hmm, individual. So you don't have any. So this lead in status is gonna fill by your sales rep. So Amarnath is a lead. At the very beginning only they asked you the question saying that hey which product you are interested in. Even that question they asked. If at all a product is already listed, it is well and good. If not listed, is fine. Just we create a lead and then I'm adding next. This see guys, what I've done is I have a contact and I have a lead here. Two people are in this list. What is my campaign? Safety Health Insurance is the campaign which is I'm running. Under that I'm adding two people who is contacts and leads. So any questions till now? Alright. So the campaign is ready now. What I have to do is campaign members also ready. According to me, campaign members ready. I've created leads. Correct? I've created leads also. Who's called as an Amarnath. I have to go quickly check the leads. Who's the lead? Amarnath is the lead. So this guy I'm quickly following up because he said he is interested. Now I have leads information. So let's say I have connected with him. So he's good. And let's say he is happy to wanted to purchase this product particularly. You know, he wanted to purchase the product. Which product is interested in? So we don't have any proper list here. So this is fine. This is a big list. We don't care about this. We'll add them products at the later stage. If something, if you want an approval process at this beginning, while submitting to our insurance or you get the documents, someone would verify to you all this at the beginning level only. If you want to do, it is fine. You can all seek for approvals or whatever you want. But in case I don't want anything, simply a lead has been there. I will convert them and I'll bring to the business and then I'll verify in the opportunity stage whether this guy is qualified or not. That also you can do. So now what my idea is here we are leads and we are qualifying the leads. The moment we qualify the leads, it will be converted to account, contact, opportunities, and so on. Is getting what I'm doing is I'm going to do a lead conversion for him. Lead conversion means this guy is interested. I'm going to convert him. What I'm going to convert. So while converting, it is asking me a question saying that one is saying that closed converted. That means he's qualified. We are converting him. Now,
He is a guy. We are trying to create an account. His account name is saying as individual. Why? Because his company name I'm given as individual, right? So that's the reason the scheme is individual here. For Amarnath, when he's chosen for a company name, I'm just given individual there. So that's the reason we're getting there as individual. And record type is supplier here. No, record type is individual customer and his name is Amarnath. Why we getting such option is because this is an individual customer. As a person account, I can say they are not different. So Amarnath I've chosen, and in the individual customer category he is, and his contact is Mr. Amarnath. Is there any questions here? And look at this. At an opportunity state, while I'm trying to create a new opportunity, it is asking me to create or not. Or else I can put as an optional. I don't want it to create an opportunity. This is also your option. I say I wanted to create an opportunity, but the opportunity name would be um, Amarnath. What is that? Safety insurance. What are you doing here? Safety health insurance. Is getting. So I'm gonna create an opportunity instantly. I want while converting account contact opportunity to be created. Ideally, if it is a person account and contact will be clubbed to one and it will be like that. But currently it is like we don't have such option to enable such thing. We assume it is on a person account where account and contact will be same. Let me convert it. See, if you have already a default account, you can choose them from a choose the existing one. Always the customer would not be always the contact would not be the new every time. So could be sometime existing guys also. If you already bought some XYZ insurance, term insurance, now you are buying safety insurance, then they are already an existing customer, right? An existing customer also can buy a number of products. So that's the reason they also have an existing customer link here. Either you can end up with a new, or you can choose your existing account or contact, and then you can keep jumping on. Is getting? I'm quickly converting this guy. So the moment I convert the lead, so Amarnath would not be found anywhere in the lead section because this guy is converted, and we have been got into. Look at this account we got, and we got contact we got, and opportunity also is being created for him. All the three things been got created. Now if you go to lead section, you may not find anything here because that guy is already close converted. He moved out from the lead section to uh, accounts and opportunity. To that level he went off. Look at if I choose here individual customers today, Amarnath is into the picture. Do you get this? I click on Amarnath here and I see a content is created, an opportunity is created for him. He's getting this. So what I've done, so we have come at most till here, isn't it? Campaign members, leads conversion account, contact opportunity got created. Now at the opportunity level, we have to add a product. At the opportunity, we have to create a code, and then we have to finish it off. Any questions so far? So what about you, Kumar? Alright, so perfect. Then, so I don't know whether I've configured the products properly or not, but I don't have a products. Let me go quickly configure the products. I just jump here. I just choose the products here. I will create a new product. No choose. I'll choose a banking product. No, this guy is choosing an insurance product. I'll just say next. What my product name is? Safety Health Insurance 2021. And the product code is SHI 2021. Safety Health Insurance is 2021. This is the product code. I'm saying this active. And would be we don't have any product family. Mm, provides insurance to deadly diseases. Okay, so let me save this. So this is a product which I've added. Okay, so now related to this product, if I want to be available, I don't know whether it will be available here in Amarnath. So look at this Amarnath. We have an opportunity, and if I want to choose a product, firstly choose price book. They're saying, okay, let's say we'll decide what is price book for you guys beforely. Where's the product section which is working on? Okay, here's the products we have. Wait, no, it's not this. No problem. I'll go to product section. So these are products which you created. So the problem is we just created a product, but we don't have any price book set for it. What do you mean by price book? Price books are something uh, you are falling into which category. If let's say you something like a Christmas sale is going on, and if something enough, in the in India we put a for a Flipkart they give it as a big billion day offers. For that particular moment, an offer comes, all the price will be restructured. Even for a Christmas offer, something comes. So at that time, the price book would be different for them. Where you can exactly see is when you go buy for a outlet, no, to buy something like fridge or basically a refrigerator or any things. So they have a product book catalog with them. So in the catalog, they will say what is the original price, what is the discounted price. So something like that we have called as a price book where what is the manufacturing cost at the very beginning it will be and what we are giving a selling price that will be different. If you see any mobile also, there is a box where it says as the unit price of marketing, sorry, manufactured prices, let's say $30,000. When actually we purchase it is 15 or $20,000. So manufacturing at a very beginning standard price would be different, and then you going giving a quote for them or giving a price for them, it is a different. So likewise, every product will have a at a manufacturer level they will have a price for it. So that is what we have to choose as a price book. So add a standard price book. They're saying it. If you wanted to choose a standard price book, then it's fine. If you want to have a custom price book, is also fine. So big billion day price book, custom one. Christmas New Year sale, different price book. While choosing this price book, you can have associate to their respective price book products. Let's say 100 products I have only for Christmas sale, 200 products I have only for a New Year sale, and 1000 products I have for a big billion sale. So whenever we choose such products, price books, your all the products will be listed. Just getting. I went to an opportunity. They asked me to choose a price book. If my price book is big billion, then I can add 1000 products into that because add a products will give me 1000 options. Let's say I'm choosing a price book as Christmas sale, where only 100 options are given to products. All these products can come under the Christmas sale. So that time only 100 products can add. So now based on the price book, we are showing you the number of products. So that is the reason I'm just showing any product you create will all be tied to a price book. They're saying that add a standard price book. They're saying so already we have a price book called a standard price book. If you don't want, you can create a new custom price book. What do you say the custom price book? What do you say the custom price book? The name is let's say IPB. Okay. Even for the Christmas sale, you are leaving this offer thing. Christmas sale 2021, or let's say New Year sale 2021. So this is a price book only for a 2021 rematch, and thereafter we don't care about. And so what we'll have is all the products under this PB price book offers applied. I'm saying this as active, and I cannot mark this as standard price book because it's not standard. We are creating custom one. Save this. See, safety health insurance is the price book. So is the product that we are doing it, and I'm putting into a price book of IPP New Year Sale 2021. I already told you guys. Always we associate our couple of products to a price book. So safety health insurance 2021 is the product of IPP New Year Sale 2021. Getting? And what is the product price for this? What is the premium that you have to pay? It is something like $5,000 we have to pay per premium, and thereafter you need not to pay. So we will pay you $50,000 in something goes wrong. But your minimum premium has to be $5,000. So when the insurance amount is very less and then only people rush and something goes wrong for a person, then we'll pay for it. It's okay. No standard price book defined. Mm, So what is that standard price book? Let me know this. Let me put as $100 here. We may not use a standard price book. Hmm. Let me add a price book here. IBB New Year sale. Currency is USD. Now look at this. Standard price book. What do you say? No? Original product price is how much, and your newer sale, I don't know how much you're giving it. So that's the point which I was saying at the very beginning. The original product of this would be $10,000. You should pay $10,000 as your standard price book. Now let me tell you what is the thing which I am trying to tell you here. Safety health insurance is the product. Guys, you there? Yeah, yeah. So then this is the original price book, standard price book, which is given at the manufacturing state. Okay. Now for the new sale, I'm giving it as 5,000. That means 50% of the offer I've given for this guys. Assume for this product, asking only 5,000 as your premium amount. And then something goes wrong, we will pay the full amount. That is all the insurance strategy. Okay, now I've created one product. This is more than enough for me. I'm just jumping to my opportunity and I'll come there. Amarnath Patel is the contact. Okay. To which opportunity? Amarnath SHI 2021. Have been here. So my opportunity is very beginning as prospecting stage, and it's okay, fine. So details if you see. So I don't have any amount. What is my expected revenue? Don't know. As an account, I know this is the basic information I have. Who is my primary campaign source? I have come from the safety insurance campaign. From here I've come from. That is the reason it is tied up here. Okay, no problem. So let me go choose my products. If you want to add a products, firstly you have to choose a price book. So if I choose a price book as new SL 2021, so then my product will be under 5,000. If you directly add up products here, it will ask me to choose a price book. Whatever the state, you have to choose a price book here. So what I have to do is I have to choose a price book here. It will again come here. So we have an option called as standard and what is it? Let's say I'm choosing a standard here. Let me put a save here. So while doing this, if I try to add a products here, whichever related to standard price book, so they all will be listed here. Whichever belong to standard price book, they all will be listed here. But my products, if it is not listed here, what to do? So then my price book would be different, I think. So then I have to choose my price book, which is belong to New Year sale. So now I have to look for a products because based on my products only we can list it here. That's getting. So IPB sales for this particular I have added to only for this particular price book. This is what I was saying. If your products under the Christmas category, your products will be shown there. So likewise, it is a New Year sale. I have only one product here. Like this, I can have 100 products here. Based on the price book what you choose, we'll show the products to you. That's what when you create a product, we associate to a price book. So if I open a catalog of 2021 offers, so my product should be under that list. So I've just chosen this product. So I'm moving to the next where it says how much you want to buy. I mean I want to buy one quantity. What is the sales price is 5,000 and when you gonna buy these off maybe from next week and the description is um, insurance. This is something that you can give or not. Say. So that way, look at this. 5,000 is the amount we have to collect from this guy Amarnath because he's enrolling is insuring for safety insurance. Why we give as an expected revenue as 500? Because this guy is still at the prospecting stage. Still we are in the conversation. Hey, are you okay? What is things? This is the idea that we are present. These are the rules and regulation we have. We just communicated to him, so he should be interested to move next stage. The moment you move to next stage, your probability of winning would be very high. And the probability keep growing because based on your the value given to us. So let's say this guy is interested and he came to perception analysis. We found that this guy is very much interested, and I see here the moment I move to the perception analysis, is 70% probability that he would win. This guy would surely buy this product. Look at this revenue that time. So for sales guys, that's why we ask him. Someone who is at the still the 70% close, why won't we close him? So we put pressure on sales guy. Go keep following those guys. Please ask them to close this off. Quick follow up. That's how we get a revenue for this company. Getting? So this is a product already we brought it. So now this guy at this stage he's asking for me. Give me a quotation. Anyway, next is a quotation state. Proposal or price or quote we're gonna give it. At that time we're gonna enable the quote you think. Guys, do you have time or we can continue tomorrow? Max to 10 minutes. Okay. So ideally what I'm doing is quote is not been enabled in this OR. I'm just clicking on quote here. I have to enable the quote here. Every new OR will have a quote to be enabled. So no other options we have. Yes, I want to add to all the opportunity stages. No problem. Because quote should be always added to opportunities. So look at we are in opportunity column or not here. And at the last it will come here. So we have to choose them. So let me refresh the screen. So why we want to have a quote is because we are going to present the quotation to customer who is Amarnath. If he is okay with that, then we are moving to another next stage. Currently, we are in a perception analysis whether he will buy or not. Now he is asking for a quotation. Look at this quotes here. So I'm gonna create a new quote here. Quote name again you can copy it as Amarnath quote 2021 and I can put as R1. It is a revised first version you're giving to him. So just assume that this is the one we're giving and you say that expiration date is next 11. Yes, it is in the draft state very beginning. We didn't give a discount anything to so far to him. So while negotiating also we can give a discount to this guy. That's another story. Shipping charge, taxes two, shipping handling two, shipping handling on video. Okay, let's put one. So email, let me give to my email ID. Alright, Tomat, same. So what I'm trying to do is I've created a code for him. So the moment I create a code, what happens is, so the moment I create a code, what happens is, let me go quickly here. I can see a product has been copied here. Look at this, a product is copied here. What is the product? Whatever you added in the opportunity, right? That product is copied here. You guys getting? Whatever the products you added into an opportunity called as safety health insurance 2021, it copied. Along with price book also it copied. Price book means which price book these guys belong to. Even that has been copied. You can still add as many products again here, no matter what you want. And look at this. Let me try to edit this code letter now. So this is sales price, quantity, everything is fine. Now you are wishing that this guy is doing good, and you wanted to give him a discount of how much? 5% you want to give a discount. At the quote level, you are deciding he is asking for seeking for a please give me a discount. Sir, we cannot offer much because it is already under 50% sale. The original product of this is $10,000, but I've given to $5,000. Still, you are expecting for a no, what do you say, a discount. Yes, we want 5% discount. Only then I can buy. Okay, we are giving 5% discount to him. So we are throwing away to him. So enough. We have given a 5% discount. Ideally, for a $5,000, 5% discount is something. Sorry, $5,003. We have 5% discount. Why? Because 2% for $2 for tax and 1% for handling shipping charges to send his documents. So that way, for this $5,003, we are giving 5% of discount to him. Look at this. After discounting 5%, we're getting to this much price. Shipping and what is same for tax we don't have discount. Sorry, the original price of 5,000 we have 5% discount, so that's reason 4,750 plus your shipping details all whatever plus $3 will add. Guys, getting in the quotation for a quote line of that particular product, I've given a 5% discount. Any questions still here? So now let's go quickly create a what is it? Generate a PDF. Create PDF. I say that create PDF will give me a PDF. Look, says International Private Bank is sending an offer to my email. Bill name to Amarnath, the location, and all my details. And look at the safety insurance package I'm going to buy. My list price is 5,000 and sales price is 5,000. And what is same? The quantity which I've taken one, but I got discount as 5%. Then for $4,750 I have to pay, along with my shipping charges two plus one taxes all include 4,753. This is the original quotation that you have to go and to give. Is getting? Let's just save an email code. Same thing, it will go on email. Email also it will be sent to my email ID. But all of a sudden, this guy, what he's deciding is he is making the send. Let me send this. Yeah, attach and send. So I want to send my quotation to be attached and sent to my email. Who is my email? If you see the customer email, Amarnath, it is sent to you. Think Amarnath should have got an email with the a subject. Currently, I didn't put any subject and randomly sent off. This is my quotation which I got from the Salesforce, and this is a quotation which I got. If I'm Amarnath, I'm looking at my code. Okay, there's a price which they are expecting from me. Okay, let me send to this guy later. So that's how it is the deal. But what happens is at this quote, this guy is expecting, hey, I don't want to buy one product, I'll buy two products. Not one more, but I'm just increasing my quantity. He's click on save. Yeah, why is health insurance you want to buy two? Yes, of course. So my packages of anyway $50,000 you're gonna give, right? Something goes wrong. Let me give $1 lakh if something goes wrong. So he's buying two. Anyway, he found the price is cheaper, so he's buying two. Now look at this subtotal is 10,000 and it is not matching with our opportunity. Here it is still 5,000 and there if you see it is 10,000. So at this stage, what you have to do is if my products and my quote products has to get synced. So what should I do is I should click on mm, I should click on okay, let me get here. I should click on start sync. So the moment I click start sync, what it says is if you continue, you replace all your opportunity products with the quote line products. Of course, yes, this is my latest in my quote. While I'm communicating to my customer, I got to know he want one more quantity. After the code is synced, opportunity products and the quote line terms are updated automatically. That is what I wanted it. My latest price is 10,000 here, and look at this sync box is checked, and even my opportunity product should be synced along with me because it was not. Look at here, quantity is 2, earlier it was 1, correct, right? So the total price is 9,500. Why it came as 9,500? Because that guy is giving 5% discount. So that's the reason. Instead of 10,000, just giving her 9,500. And whatever this amount would be updated to, look at this opportunity amount. Since why we are stuck up at 70? Because that's the reason it's giving me $6,650. We are in this stage. Anyway, I'll go to the quote. It says quote is accepted. I'm okay with the quote whichever is presented. It says accepted. He mark the current stage as completed. Who accepts this? Customer accepts this, and we accepted it. And then we come back to opportunity. Since customer itself is accepted the quote, everything negotiation also when we given a 5% discount, I would mark them as closed one state. Why closed one? Customers accepted and no more discussion is required. He paid the amount and we see $9,500 is credited to our company account. Expected revenue, we got it. Came from the campaign source of safety health. If you now go to campaign source to see the details, one leads be converted, two contacts in the campaigns because one guy was Amarnath, another guy was a different guy. Opportunities campaign is one because we have one right now. And how much value that we got is $9,500 we have won. So any questions guys? So we have filled the campaign, we have created the contacts and leads and we have associated the price and opportunities one there, all the revenue we got back here. So it's a journey from campaign leads and everything. We converted, we add the products, we choose in price book, and again we created the codes. All the products got copied to the code items. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, yeah. Look at for opportunities, we added a products and all the products are copied to when I created a code. When at the moment I sync, all this synced value will be again copied back to the opportunity products. So when I say one, the complete revenue I got to the company who is like in safe insurance who is creating the supplier. So they got the revenue out of it. Now another thing is there might be a service cloud coming in picture when we create a case to what product you are supporting it. So that will come there. Fine. So any questions guys? I think I've dragged enough an hour. Sorry for that. So by that way, I think we have covered up around a 7, 8, 9 chapters. But ideally, some of the key points would be missed here. But ideally, we see 7 chapter completely we've done, and 8 chapter also completely we've done. Web to lead, how a form we create, how the lead will be coming into our place, that I'll show you. Otherwise, so 9th chapter tomorrow we'll jump in and then show you how the case management, how case we create, how do we support our product, that we'll see. Any question, guys? Come on. Okay then. We'll see tomorrow. Thank you all, guys. Bye.